Hello again, chaps and chapettes. How are we all doing? It is lovely to see you all again. As always, earlier tonight, guys, I had a very interesting, I do want to say conversation, but this is more like crosswords. This is more like a confrontation over on Instagram, of all places. Now, ordinarily, I don't tend to get these sort of confrontations on Instagram as opposed to Facebook and X and things like that. I tend to just use Instagram to post memes and various other relevant content to my followers. Obviously, it's a right-wing profile. I tend to keep my family off my Instagram because you know how vindictive and hateful the left wing can be. They can steal pictures of your children, Photoshop them and do horrible things to them, and basically shit like that. And I don't want that doing to my kids, so I tend to avoid that. Just use it for memes, like I say. Anyway, there's a guy that I follow on there, and he posts pretty much the same as I do. And he posted one post about 2 or 3 days ago about immigration and how he wanted the US Navy deployed in the English Channel to stop the invasion of dinghies, you know, the people that are pouring over to this country on a daily basis, every single day, over from France, who are looking for basically a free ride. And I endorsed his post, and I said, yeah, how very much I agreed with him, etc., that kind of a thing. And some batshit lunatic started to pile on me. I don't know who it was. She, whatever the hell it was, had a trans flag as their profile picture, so yeah, say no more about that. And they were going on about, how persecuted they are and how they need to be looked after because their human rights are being violated in their country. And I sat there for a few seconds and I was thinking to myself, why on earth should I care? Why on earth should I give one solitary, shiny shite about someone thousands of miles away from me who is having their human rights violated, particularly when it's coming out of my back pocket personally? I get taxed to buggery in this country, and some of it goes towards keeping these people in food, clothing, warmth, healthcare, the whole rest of it. So why on earth should I care if some waifs strays from the third world having their human rights violated? I don't care. Nobody should care, particularly when you are paying for it personally. And 9 times out of 10, these people are not being persecuted. These people are not having their human rights violated. They are coming here for the warm milk and honey and gold-laden streets that we stupidly provide. They come here to live scot-free in social housing, free healthcare, free food, free clothing, all at the expense of the gullible, stupid taxpayer who allows them to use our tax to house these freeloaders. So no, I don't. Even if their human rights were being violated, I couldn't give a piss. If every single country in the Western world started caring about human rights violations all across the globe, and we were like, oh yeah, come into our country, we would be fucked. We're already fucked. We've got millions of these freeloaders in this country currently taking us for a royal ride. We are being shafted so hard up the backside and nothing is being done about it. I wish and hope and prayed that everybody quit their jobs, stop paying tax. Believe me, it would stop in weeks. These boats, these immigrants would stop coming because there'd be nothing here for them. There'd be no free healthcare because there'd be no taxation coming in. There'd be no free housing because there'd be no taxation coming in. No council tax. There would be nothing for them to leech up, nothing them to suck up and take and take and take and give nothing back. These people, 9 times out of 10, are net zero tax contributors. That cannot go on. You have to have taxation for a country to carry on ticking over. Well, despite what communists and socialists tell you, that's the way the world works. That's the way the world works. For absolutely centuries it has been that way. You cannot run countries, you cannot run the world on thin air, on pittance, and we are being shafted simply for that. I may sound heartless, I may sound callous, but that's the way I feel. I don't understand why we have to take in every single person in this country who is hard done by. It's the cards that life dealt you. It's you shit out of luck. It's unlucky, but that's the cards that life has dealt you. It's been that way for hundreds upon hundreds of years. Some people in some parts of the world have been persecuted, brutalised, murdered. That's just the way it is. It shouldn't fall on another country to take in a people simply to live there scot-free. I'm not tarnishing everyone with the same brush, and I'm not being liberal. Someone actually called me a socialist the other day on one of my videos. I thought that was absolutely hysterical. Me, of all people, a socialist. That was priceless. Yeah, if you are hard done by and your human rights are invaded or whatever, then I'm sorry, but it's tough luck. I wouldn't expect to leave if this place was a totalitarian state, which I suppose it is at the moment, but if we were really under the cosh, like North Korea, somewhere like that, I wouldn't jump in the sea and expect the United States or Canada to keep me there scot-free. If I did decide to leave my country of origin and go somewhere else to flee persecution, I mean actual persecution. I'm not talking about a country where tourists flock to on a yearly basis, places like Albania, Tunisia and Turkey. They are not places of persecution. They are full of people who are looking for an easy ride. If I was to choose to emigrate to another country, I would go there, I would bust my ass inside the first few weeks that I arrived, I would get myself a job, and I would pay my way, simply because I know that people, indigenous people into that country that I fled to, would be paying for my backside. I do not want my ass wiped. I have never wanted my ass wiped. It's as simple as that. You go somewhere else, you pay your way. You don't go there and suckle at the teats until there is nothing left. It is bang out of order. You are not wanted, you are not needed, and you should get the fuck out. Human rights and brutalisation be damned. Let me know what you think in comments, guys. Thanks a lot for watching as always, and I'll see you in a bit. Cheers.